Hello everybody, welcome back to Augie Reads. If you're here, thank you. If you watched Wednesday's video, thank you very much. Today we'll be talking about 5 booktubers that I recommend you go check out. And I will be ranking them in from 5 to 1, not in any particular order. Actually, yeah, I will rank them. I'm not going to rank them, I'm going to list them 5 to 1, but they're not going to be in any particular order because I just feel like that's kind of mean. I'm not going to rank some booktuber other than the other. I wanted to keep it to not the most popular booktubers in the space, because if I just recommend you the people that have like 1 million, 100,000 subscribers, like that what's the point of that? Everyone already knows them. I want to like shed some light on some other creators that I love that I don't think that I deserve thinks more love, and one of them is pretty popular, but I had to talk about them because their content is really good and I love their content. So to start it off, at number 5, we have Bookborn. Bookborn reviews. Bookborn is, I don't really know how to describe their channel. They are just they mostly rate fantasy and sci-fi. I think they're a judge on the SBFBO, which is the indie author, the self-published like fantasy author challenge that is hosted by Mark Lawrence, I believe. But one thing I love about them is the way that they speak. They're so elegant and calming in their voice and their speaking, and I started watching them because they also read Game of Thrones for the first time, and they were going through their journey about that. And every time I finished one of the Song of Ice and Fire books, I went and watched their video on it, and I just love all of their takes. Bookborn, great booktuber, great person. Well, I would assume great person. I don't know them personally. But yeah, I really think that she deserves some more love. You guys go over there, like, comment, subscribe, watch her videos. She puts up some really good content, and she's very insightful and very smart. And yeah. All right, and then number 4, I got Mike's Book Reviews. I love this channel so much. It is very rare in YouTube and in this space, I guess in general, that you see someone of the older generation making content with the family and everything like that. But I feel like it gives different insights and different views and more mature views, and it's just a nice pace. It's a different pace because a lot of content creators, at least, are mostly Gen Z, maybe a little bit older, and just to get a perspective from like a little bit of an older generation. And I'm not trying to like diss on them. Obviously, it's hard to talk about without feeling like it's not derogatory when I say older generation at all. It's very, I respect him so much, very insightful. And yeah, and the main reason why I started watching him was because I started my Stephen King journey. And if y'all don't know, Stephen King is his favorite author. So I was watching his ranking of the Stephen King books where he goes through his tier list. Part 5 needs to come out. He took 3 years between part 3 and part 4, but he's trying to reread them all when he tier lists them. And yeah, he's just he's a great vibe, great channel. I feel a very cozy vibe from his channel. Like I feel like it's Christmas morning, like you have a cup of coffee or a cup of hot chocolate and you're just watching him on the TV. Like it feels very welcoming and warming. And I like that about that. I like that about the channel. So yeah guys, Mike's Book Reviews, go check him out. Great guy. Like I said, I don't know any of these people personally. I'm just speaking my opinion on them, or on their channels at least, not on them as people. And just trying to show her some love, and maybe one day if this channel goes, I can maybe be on one of their channels and have a collab. That's the dream, guys. That is the dream. Number 3, this one I'm cheating a little bit. I am putting 2 people here, but they fill most of the same role for me, and they also collab a lot together, so they're kind of a little pair for me, and that is Quinn the GM and Fantasy Haven. And I know if you guys know who these people are, you're like, what the heck? They're not really booktubers. They're Song of Ice and Fire tubers. And as you guys know, I've been recently obsessed with A Song of Ice and Fire, aka Game of Thrones. I read those books, and I needed something to fill the void. I read the books, I finished a show, read it, Night of Seven Kingdoms, watched that show, and I'm like, I need something. Winds of Winter is not coming. I need something. And I found Quinn the GM, Fantasy Haven, also Alt-Shift-X and Glidus, honorable mentions there. But I just really like Quinn the GM and Fantasy Haven. Quinn the GM, sorry. The Winds of Winter, the Winter is Coming series that Quinn the GM did, when he talks about He recaps the characters, what happened to the characters throughout the series, and then what he predicts might happen to them in Winds of Winter. Great series, love that series, and I hope we get that book one day. And he's actually a lawyer now. I've been watching him and keeping up with him. I follow him on Twitter now, or X, sorry. He was studying to be a lawyer, finally took the bar exam. He won his, like, I'm very proud of him and everything like that. I think he's a lawyer now. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, actually. And then Fantasy Haven, another Song of Ice and Fire tuber, I would call him, like, makes a lot of videos about that, a lot of ranking videos, a lot of tier videos. They collab together. They just had a video where they were ranking character arcs based on if, like, where morality's sake, so the character where they started at the series and then where they end up, if they were like a bad person, became a worse person, bad person became a better person, etc. That was a fun video to watch. So yeah, check if you guys like a Game of Thrones and Song of Ice and Fire, check out Quinn the GM and check out Fantasy Haven. You guys will not be disappointed, and I hope they keep making videos and keep succeeding in life. Great channels. 4, we got Ramble Broadcasting, and I like this channel because he's a little bit similar to Mike's book reviews, where it gives that he's like the older generation dad vibe. And I like, one thing I like about his channel is that he talks about a lot of books that are not talked about a lot in the space. So like he reads a lot of Philip K. Dick, a lot of Makoto Haruka, a lot of books like that, and a lot of the books he talks about I'm interested in. I've like written down multiple books that he's talked about, like the Flowers of Algernon and the Ken Liu book. I can't remember. It's like the fantasy book, the Chinese fantasy book. Okay. And yeah, he gives a lot of good vibes. He has also a Discord where he takes like hot takes and channels and stuff like that. It's a fun Discord to be in. He also talks about manga, and I like manga / anime. I think he's reading like Berserk and 20th Century Boys and just some bunch of different manga. And that's another cool aspect as well. Shout out, this is not part of the list, but also shout out Murphy Napier, because she also does manga as well as books, which is cool. I know One Piece is like taking over her life, and I'm actually on the journey of watching One Piece right now. I just started. We'll see how it goes. I know people say the manga is better than the anime, but I don't want to take my novel reading time away to read manga, just because I have a lot of books I want to get through. So I chose to watch One Piece for now. I'm on episode 22. I'm not going to sidetrack that much, but I'm liking it so far. The intro is very nostalgic. So yeah, just know I am watching One Piece. You don't have to recommend it to me. I'm already watching it. Okay, guys. But yeah, Ramble Broadcasting. Check out his channel. Very cool channel. Good setup too. Like he has like a library almost. Like his setup is crazy. He has so many books on his shelves. I think he probably reads all of his books physical, which is crazy, especially because he reads manga. Because manga, there's so many books in a series. So his background and setup is really good. I like it a lot. And yeah, just check out his channel. All right, guys. The last channel I'm going to talk about today, Lexi Newly Nova. This is the one I was mentioning where she has like maybe 300,000 subscribers, I think. So she's on the popular side. But I just had to talk about her channel, or their channel. I'm not sure what they go by, but because of they do a different style of videos than most booktubers. They only post like once a month, maybe once every couple weeks, and it's like usually a longer video, and they talk about a bunch of different books in that one video. And sometimes they make like an hour-long video about one book, specifically when Sherry's reading Credence and just tearing that book apart, and I loved watching that video. I don't read a lot of the books that they read, which is weird because like why would I want to watch their videos about books that they're reading that I've never read before or probably won't read? But it's the way that they talk about the books. Like they're so like well spoken, like so educated, and I feel like they might have a little bit of ADD, which I resonate with because the way they talk, it's very hyperactive, and I feel like I resonate with that a lot. And I don't think that's gonna come off here because I'm putting on like a performance, not a performance, but I'm purposely trying to speak in a way that is clear and for everybody. but I do, when I'm not like in a moment like this, I talk like super like fast and hyperactive. So I resonate a lot with that, with their videos, because that's how they discuss books as well. Okay, so I know I said that I'm only gonna talk about 5, but we have a little bit left of video to go. So I want to just shout out some more. I mean, obviously Daniel Green, he's like I would say he's on the Mount Rushmore of booktubers. I'm not sure about the controversy that happened. I didn't really look into it, so I'm not going to comment on that, whether it was like, I don't know anything about that, so I'm just going to not comment on that. I just know I used to love watching his videos, especially like the please dear God don't be a bomb whenever he's opening PO boxes and mail. So if you guys like that kind of content, I think he changed, and obviously fantasy news, I think he's changed his content recently. I think he's doing more like recaps and like more structured and thought through videos. But yeah, Daniel Green was one of them. Smitty, I can't remember his channel name, because it's like Smitty456 or something like that. He's like a book talker that like transitioned to also booktube. I just like seeing his videos. He like ranks like fantasy books and stuff like that. Good channel. What else? To Ramble with Austin, and I can't remember the other guy's name at the top of my head, but podcast about books, which is cool. So yeah, check those guys out. I think they've had Bookborn on. That actually might be how I found Bookborn, is To Ramble. I was like watching their video where Bookborn made them read Game of Thrones, and they made Bookborn read Red Rising or Golden Sun, I can't remember, because she like, or that was like Austin's favorite book or whatever. And so yeah, that's how I found. And they interview authors. They are growing, and I like their channel. So yeah, check them out as well. I can't think of any more off the top of my head, but just know if I didn't list you here, no hard feelings. No one even cares about my opinion. I just wanted to shed some light on some great people in this scene. The Book Leo, another great channel. Book Leo, great. Love her video. All right, guys, thank you for watching my second video. I hope you guys enjoy. Like, comment, share down below. If you've made it this far, comment laptop in the comments below, so I know if you made it this far. Real ones will comment laptop. That's all I'm saying. Real ones will comment laptop. Okay, but thank you guys for watching. I know it's a weird video to make to some people, because like, why are you, as a YouTuber, why are you making a channel or a video to tell people to go watch other YouTubers? Like, you should be telling them to watch yourself. I'm not about that. I wanted to shed some love on some people, or some channels that I love and I've watched every day for the past like year or two. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, if you made it down below, comment laptop. I think my next video, little teaser, will be, I'm gonna rank the Game of Thrones, or sorry, I keep saying Game of Thrones because it's easier. I don't want book nerds to come after me. A Song of Ice and Fire. I'm gonna rank the Song of Ice and Fire books for anyone interested. I'm also gonna probably do a reading vlog of me reading The Long Walk, aka, which I believe is Stephen King's first written book. His first published book was Carrie, and I think The Long Walk was published under his other pen name, Richard Bachman, but I believe he wrote The Long Walk first. Watched the movie, almost cried, love that movie. So check it out, guys, and I'll see you guys next week.